Nickelsen with Nickelsen Home Inspections. I am in a crawl space. I'm not wearing what I would normally wear in a crawl space because I wanted to be able to actually talk. We're in a crawl space north of Clark County. And the condition of the crawl space is pretty typical for this area. Really tight access points. A lot of the same issues that you would tend to find in the area that I'm in. And I wanted to show you a few of the things that we would see in a crawl space. Hopefully this video will come out. Sorry, this is live. So in here you can see, hopefully, you can see there's a lot of water staining on the vapor barrier throughout. There's some areas where it's pretty clear that the amount of water that is capable of pooling in this crawl space at various points of the year is up to 2 or 3 inches. And it isn't just dry moisture stains. There's also several areas of water both on top of and underneath the vapor barrier. I would note, because it seems to come up quite a bit, there's no real distinction to be made between water being on top of or under a vapor barrier. A vapor barrier, the plastic that's on the ground, is a vapor barrier, not a water barrier. It's not a water bed. It's intended to keep water vapor down. So if I note of water on top of or underneath a vapor barrier, the only reason that I'm noting that is just to give an idea of where the water is located, not to make a distinction about the importance of the water. So in this case, like a lot of houses here, a lot of houses in the Vancouver and Portland area, we have a water table issue, meaning the amount of water essentially around the perimeter of the building. There's a water table. It rises and falls depending on the time of year. And the level of the crawl space in proportion to that table is at or below that table. And so water wanting to find a path of least resistance, the crawl space is providing that path. It's a fixable issue, but it is important that it be fixed. And there's various methods to fixing it. The one thing that I would say about fixing it is you want to make sure, and this comes up quite a bit, you want to make sure that when it is fixed, it's fixed by a drainage contractor. That would be somebody who, generally speaking, is going to have the word drainage in their name. It's standard for that industry is to offer a 10-year transferable warranty. I like to also add, from some experience, a 10-year unqualified transferable warranty. So if you see a warranty that has information like, and this is an actual example, fortunately, due to a lot of the commentary that our company made about this company ended up, I'm not going to name the company, but they ended up changing this. They used to note a 10-year transferable warranty, I'm being brief here, of no water on top of the vapor barrier. And when I read that and I started seeing those bids coming out with warranties, I started educating buyers about that being an issue. I even ended up talking to the owner about it, and after that happened many times, finally their warranty information magically changed. So we do a lot of inspections. So just make sure it's a drainage contractor. It offers a 10-year transferable warranty that doesn't have any equivocation. It doesn't have any bizarre exceptions. 10-year transferable warranty. That's standard for that industry. That way, besides you buying the house, statistically, you're going to live in the home for 3 to 5 years. You're probably going to sell the house again. So when you do sell the house, you want to be able to transfer that warranty. You want to be able to tell people, yeah, I did get this fixed. and it's no longer, it's not an issue. If it became an issue down the road, I have this warranty. I would go into, but I won't just for time. Those are the base standards for that industry for drainage work in a crawl space or a basement, etc. But still note that there are different methods. The different methods take various amounts of time, and the different methods are they're not the same. And so you may want to educate yourself on some of the distinctions and the differences. If you get a bid for $3,000 or a bid for $5,000, it isn't the same exact work being done for $3 or the same exact work being done for $5. Now, I'm not saying that you should always buy or contract the work that is $5,000. Sometimes the situation may warrant having just the $3,000 work. The point is to simply make sure that you know to not treat all contractors the same. Just because they're doing drainage work and just because they offer a 10-year transferable warranty doesn't mean that the work is exactly the same. Choose one or the other from a position of power and education. Understand what those differences are. If you need help understanding the differences, ask an independent third party. Ask your inspector. So that's something to pay attention to.